Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the important topic related to aldehyde and ketone, that is physical properties of aldehyde and ketone. So there are two types of property for the organic compound or every compound, that is physical properties as well as the chemical properties. Now today we are going to discuss these physical properties. So which properties called as the physical properties? So physical properties that related to the physical nature of the compound. So what about the physical nature? Physical nature, it means the state of the compound exists in which state, which color possessed by the compound, which smell possessed by the compound, the compound having which type of the nature, crystalline, amorphous, such a thing that include in the physical nature. Now that about the first property. Then after the melting point of the substance, boiling point of the substance, also the solubility of the organic compound in water, in any other organic solvent, density. So number of properties that include in the physical property we are going to discuss for aldehyde and ketone. Now our first property, that first physical property for aldehyde and ketone is physical nature of aldehyde and ketone. It means aldehyde and ketone having which state, in which state they are exist, which smell they produce, which color they having. This property we will discuss in the topic physical nature. So first of all, the state of the aldehyde. So aldehyde exists in which state? So some aldehyde that we have mentioned here. Formaldehyde exists in gas state. We know the first aldehyde, formaldehyde also called as methanol. Methanol exists in gas state. This 40% solution of formaldehyde, that is methanol, when we prepared in water, that 40% solution of formaldehyde in water, that solution is called as formalin. We know this formalin is a good preservative that is used to preserve the various specimens in laboratories. Then after acetaldehyde and acetone. Acetaldehyde is the second next aldehyde after that formaldehyde. That acetaldehyde, that is ethanol, and acetone, that is dimethyl ketone, that are both colorless liquid. They exist in liquid state, but they do not possess any color. Therefore, they are called as colorless. Then after benzaldehyde is aromatic aldehyde. Similarly, acetophenone is also aromatic ketone. Both these exist in liquid state, but they are colorless. They also do not possess any color. They are exist in liquid state, but they do not have any color. Therefore, they are colorless. Now, what about the state? Revise again. Formaldehyde exists in gas state. The 40% solution of that formaldehyde is called formalin. Formalin is used for preservative, for various type of specimen in laboratories. Then after acetaldehyde and acetone, both one is aldehyde, another is ketone, are colorless. They exist in liquid state, but they liquid do not having any color. After this, what about the aromatic aldehyde and aromatic ketone? Benzaldehyde and acetophenone is also colorless liquid. They also exist in liquid state, but do not having any color. They are called as colorless liquid. Now that about the physical state and color of the aldehyde and ketone. Now the second property is odor. So odor, it means smell. The various compounds possess smell. Some compound do not possess any smell. That smell is called odor. So what about the odor of smell of aldehyde and ketone? So aldehyde and ketones have generally pleasant smell. They having pleasant smell. So what mean by pleasant? Not bad. We can smell. But exception for lower aldehyde. Lower aldehyde, it means formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, that aldehyde that do not contain more number of carbon. It means they contain small number of carbon. For example, formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, they having unpleasant odor. Unpleasant, it means the bad smell. So that about the state and odor of this aldehyde and ketones. Now, after the physical nature and odor, the third property, that is solubility. What is meant by solubility? The ability of the substance to dissolve in a particular solvent. That ability is called solubility. So solubility is ability. Some substance dissolve completely in some solvent. Some substance dissolve to some extent in some solvent, like the water, or some substance that completely insoluble in that solvent. So such a property is called as solubility. So what about the solubility of aldehyde and ketone? So aldehyde and ketones up to 4 carbon atoms. It means those aldehyde contain 1, 2, 3 and 4 carbon. For that are miscible with water. That means they are miscible. Miscible, it means soluble. What is another word for miscible? They are soluble in water. It means they dissolve in water. So which example? Formaldehyde, because they contain 1 carbon. Acetaldehyde, that contain 2 carbon. Propionaldehyde contain 3 carbon. Butyraldehyde, that contain 4 carbon. So this up to 4 carbon containing aldehyde, they are soluble in water. Why they are soluble in water? The question is arises. Why aldehyde and ketones containing 4 carbon are soluble in water? Because this is due to presence of hydrogen bonding in between polar carbonyl group and water. So why aldehyde and ketone that soluble in water? Because the carbonyl group, that is C double bond group of aldehyde or ketone, that are polar in nature. So what is by polar in nature? Because this carbon atom acquire partial positive charge, this oxygen acquire partial negative charge. When this type of the charge separation is occur in the structure, that is called as polarity. Therefore, this is the polar carbonyl group of aldehyde or ketone. When this polar carbonyl group, it means aldehyde or ketone, that mix with water, that is H2O. So H2O as like this HOH. Water is also polar molecule because oxygen acquire partial negative charge and both hydrogen having partial positive charge. So therefore, there is a strong interaction in between this negatively charged oxygen of carbonyl group and positively charged hydrogen atom of this water molecule. This strong bonding, this strong interaction, this strong attraction is called hydrogen bonding. So, due to formation of hydrogen bonding in between this polar carbonyl group and this water molecule, they possess good interaction. These both molecules possess good interaction. Therefore, this aldehyde and ketones are soluble in water. So, which question can be asked on this topic? Why aldehyde and ketone that contain up to 4 carbon atoms are soluble, miscible in water? So, our answer is because the aldehyde ketones contain carbonyl group, that is C double bond group. And C double bond group of aldehyde and ketones are always polar in nature. It means they contain partial positive and negative charge. And when this type of aldehyde ketone added in water, water molecule also a polar molecule because it also contains partial positive and negative charges. So the interaction takes place in between polar carbonyl group and water molecule. That interaction called hydrogen bonding. So hydrogen bonding is actually the strong force of attraction in between positively charged hydrogen atom of water and negatively charged oxygen atom of carbonyl group. that is called hydrogen bonding. And due to presence of hydrogen bonding in water molecule and carbon molecule, after addition of aldehyde and ketone in water, due to presence of hydrogen bonding, they are soluble in water. Now, that reason behind this, why the aldehyde and ketone are dissolved in water. Now, after this, the second point in the solubility is this solubility of aldehyde and ketone decreases as the number of carbon increases. It means that the solubility of aldehydes and ketones decreases in water, but when as the number of carbon in the structure of aldehyde and ketone increases. It means the aldehyde ketone that contain lower number of carbon are good soluble, more soluble in water, and aldehyde and ketone that contain much number of carbon atom, higher number of that aldehyde and ketone that are somewhat insoluble in water. It means their solubility in water are difficult because they contain more number of carbon. It means the solubility of aldehyde and ketone decreases as the number of carbon atoms increases in the structure of aldehyde and ketone. Now that about the solubility in water. But what about the solubility in organic solvent? That means the organic solvent like benzene, ether and chloroform. So in this organic solvent, these are the example of the organic solvent. In this organic solvent, these aldehyde and ketones are completely soluble. Aldehyde and ketones are completely soluble in organic solvent like benzene, ether and chloroform. Again, their solubility decreases as their number of carbon in their structure increases. Now that about the solubility of aldehyde and ketones in water and organic solvent. Now after the solubility, we are going to discuss the fourth property, that about the boiling point of aldehyde and ketone. So we know the boiling point, the temperature at which the liquid that get boiled, that temperature is called as boiling point. So boiling point or boiling temperature. So what about the boiling point of aldehyde and ketone? So boiling point of aldehyde and ketones are higher than corresponding hydrocarbon. It means aldehyde, ketone and hydrocarbon, when we compare, but which type of aldehyde, ketone and hydrocarbon? That contains same number of carbon. So that is called as corresponding hydrocarbon. For example, this is the acetaldehyde CH3COH that contains 2 carbon, and respectable hydrocarbon is CH3CH3 because this is also contain the 2 carbon. So this is the comparable aldehyde, this is the comparable ethane, that is hydrocarbon. So the melting and boiling point of that aldehyde is always higher than the corresponding hydrocarbon according to the first one. So what about the first one? The boiling point of aldehyde and ketones are higher than corresponding hydrocarbon. For example, the boiling point of acetaldehyde is higher than ethane because ethane is the corresponding hydrocarbon of acetaldehyde because both contain 2 and 2 carbon. Similarly, here acetone contain 3 carbon and propane is also contain 3 carbon because they are related to each other. This is the corresponding hydrocarbon of this ketone. So from this rule, this ketone having higher boiling point than this hydrocarbon. So why the aldehyde and ketone having higher boiling point than comparable hydrocarbon because hydrocarbons are completely non-polar in nature. They do not form any type of strong hydrogen bonding. But in case of aldehyde and ketone, the hydrogen bonding occurs in between the molecule. Due to presence of hydrogen bonding in aldehyde and ketone molecule, they possess higher boiling point. Now, the second point is, but lower than that of corresponding alcohols and carboxylic acid of similar molecular mass. It means aldehyde and ketone, when we compare with alcohol and carboxylic acid, but which type of, they having comparable mass. It means the aldehyde and ketone when compared with the alcohol and carboxylic acid having the same molecular mass. The aldehyde and ketone in this time having lower boiling point than corresponding alcohol and carboxylic acid. For example, N-butyl aldehyde and N-butyl alcohol. This is the aldehyde, this is the alcohol. Both having near about same molecular mass. So due to same molecular mass, they require same boiling point, but not this. This aldehyde having lower boiling point than this alcohol because alcohol and carboxylic acid form strong hydrogen bonding than aldehyde and ketones. So therefore, when we compare aldehyde or ketone with alcohol or carboxylic acid having the same molecular mass, in this time aldehyde and ketone having lower boiling point than corresponding comparable mass alcohol as well as carboxylic acid. Now that about the boiling point of aldehyde and ketones. Now here the end of physical properties of aldehyde and ketone. In next video we will discuss about the reaction, that is chemical properties of aldehyde and ketone.